What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Criminal Minds, Season 2, Episode 22. Let's get into it, shall we?
Wait! Just look at me, please! Is this a hospital? Did I make it up? I made it! This isn't a hospital.
The fuck? Okay.
You're not teaching today?
This afternoon.
What's this?
It's genius.
You have Chaplin on film?
My great-granddad was an accountant at one of the first movie studios.
He lives in California?
No, Chicago. S&A Studios closed 1920. Back then, 4 or 5 movies made in the U.S. were made in Chicago.
Oh.
They closed down. They let my grandpa take a couple extra prints home.
They let him?
Well, that's a family story. We're sticking to it. This guy's a genius.
How come you haven't brought these in before?
Showing it to my cadets today. I try to leave them with some kind of strategy for dealing with the stress the job brings.
Like comedy.
Greatest gift my granddad ever left for me.
What's going on in here? Oh, Mr. Chaplin, the funny guy. You know, if what I hear is true about that man, that right there was the original player. Okay, but guys, seriously, what's up with the rickety projector? They don't have this on DVD?
Some people like things run through a projector.
Think I'm gonna let you two old-timers do your thing. I'm out.
Got a couple little trap reels if you have time.
I got a few minutes.
That's amazing.
Guys, enjoy yourselves.
Agent Giroux?
It's open.
Detective McGee, Kansas City PD. I called last week about some missing people in downtown Kansas City.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, didn't I ask you to send me your files?
Yeah, about that. I don't have any files. No one's actually been reported missing yet. It's more like a theory.
Theory.
Yeah, brought you the most relevant ones. I have 40 more of them. I catalog everybody I come in contact with on the street. Names, descriptions, what they're wearing, identifying marks. My department assigned me to keep an eye on downtown. Skid Row, dopers, hooker stroll, whatnot. Typical stuff. Everything was going good until I started noticing there were less and less every week.
Of
them. Less vagrants, less prostitutes, less junkies strung out on the corners.
Well, sounds to me like you're doing a good job.
What my bosses think. I actually got an award last week from the mayor's office.
Oh. So
I'm not doing it. Crime went down because the people committing the crimes have disappeared. Over the last several weeks, people seem to be disappearing at a couple a day.
Isn't that the nature of these particular groups?
Oh, not this many this fast. I'm telling you, I can talk to somebody at lunch, and by dinner time, they are wiped off the face of the earth.
How many is it?
63.
63 people?
At least. 63 people that I regularly used to see are just not there anymore. Last week, I got this in the mail, station house.
There are 2 types of people in the world, those who do the work and those who take the credit. You should be ashamed.
Somebody else knows that I'm getting praised for something that I did not do.
63 people. You're sure about this?
Something is happening out there, Agent Giroux. Something bad.
They're like watching him. Whoever it is like watching him talk to these people. What the fuck?
You aren't sure whether anyone is missing?
No, I am sure. I just can't seem to convince anyone else.
But no official investigation?
No.
63 people can't be coincidence.
Reed, any stats on the percentages of, well, I don't really know how to phrase the question.
Homeless who go missing? The very nature of homelessness suggests a lifestyle of fluidity, yet they're not as transient as you would think. They generally stay in small, well-defined areas.
So you're saying they don't just disappear?
Not normally.
Names, addresses, descriptions. Do you have any information that might help us find them again?
I didn't have a need for it at the time.
Do you have enough here to
OCD?
see if they've been reported missing by someone?
I ran them all through our computers and came up blank.
None of them turned up deceased. Check the morgues and the hospitals.
I have checked everywhere, sir.
Simply being gone isn't a federal issue.
We're gonna need an official invitation into your jurisdiction.
It has to come down through the chain of command. We have no authority to look into this.
I don't know that I can do that.
Unless we're officially asked, we can't help you.
Jurisdictional issues aren't open for debate. Sorry, it's out of our hands.
Hutch. There could be 63 victims here.
Well, I suppose you and I could go back with the detective and talk to his commanders.
Thank you.
We could send for the rest of you. I just don't want to give the appearance that we're running over them.
I'll wrap my class up. If anything changes, let me know. I'll be available by 4.
JJ, be ready in 30.
If you could leave your notebooks with us, we can unofficially go over them and maybe develop some more information.
How about I show you, people aren't around anymore and you can copy down all the information.
Okay, well, you heard Agent Ochner. You got 30 minutes to brief us on 63 people.
Okay.
Of all the preposterous assumptions of humanity, nothing exceeds the criticisms made of the habits of the poor by the well-housed, well-warmed, and well-fed. Herman Melville.
Landing in 10 minutes.
What?
We're landing in 10 minutes.
Already?
It's a fast plane.
Wow.
He's really into those notebooks.
Almost obsessional.
You mean clinically obsessional?
Excessive note-taking could be a form of OCD.
So the only witness we have to any of this might be mentally unstable. This might be a wild goose chase.
But as someone I greatly respect suggested, 63 people may be in trouble. And I think that that's worth the chase.
Where the fuck are they?
That is a lot of people.
Homeless men, homeless women, runaways, prostitutes, and drug users.
Can all of their disappearances be a coincidence?
Technically, it wouldn't really be a coincidence since a number of these people share high-risk traits, which throws the curve off. Applies
Hey,
more.
kid, we do not need a vocabulary lesson right now.
Right, sorry.
What was it the Yorkshire Ripper said about his victims?
The women I killed were filth that were littering the streets. I was just cleaning up the place a bit.
He's a house cleaner.
Mission-based killer who believes his murders are helping society.
These guys devolve rapidly until they're just killing machines.
And our hands are tied by jurisdictional concerns?
If we don't follow a city's jurisdiction, no one's ever gonna ask us for help. We do it by the book, and we pray. And no one else gets hurt in the meantime.
Can't help myself sometimes.
You're kidding me, right? You got nothing I need.
Someone wants company.
What, like a date?
I'm supposed to take you.
In this?
Get in.
Slow down. Private party's gonna cost about $500.
Get in.
Are you all right with that? $500?
He'll pay. Get in.
Payment up
Your
front.
thing,
Payment
aren't
up
you?
front, bro.
No.
Payment up
Use
front.
the side door. No one can see you.
Whatever.
No one's ever gonna see you again.
All right, you beautiful thing, you. Talk to me. Tell me you got something I can work with.
you.
Oh, I wish I could. None of them reported missing in any database. Oh, they want Interpol on it. Big fat 0. It's unbelievably sad, isn't it?
All right, well, just keep doing your thing, all right? Let me know if you find anything with the rest of the names.
Maybe they're not real. Maybe they're all in his head. Maybe they're wrong names.
What you do to yourself, girl? Oh. That driver. Oh, what was it he gave me? Oh!
Ow.
The hell? You took my shoes? What are you, some kind of freak? Let me out of here!
Where the fuck?
Look, if this is your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing. Oh, you're gonna pay for this freak! Believe me!
Is he? Ow. It's like Saw. It's like escape room.
Oh, I'm hurting. I cut myself. Will somebody please help me? Will somebody please help me here?
Girl, it's a trap, girl. Girl, you gonna go in there or some other shit's gonna
This is my
happen.
desk over here.
Is this your commander's office?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to him first.
This is the neatest detective's desk I have ever seen.
You did what? I'll call you back.
Guessing it didn't go too well.
I'm Captain Wright.
Agent Hotchner, this is Agent Giroux. We're with the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit.
Listen, guys, I don't know what Detective McGee here told you,
Yes, you do. I told him that there's a large number of people missing from my area of responsibility.
we discussed this last week.
He informed you of this before.
We have run every one of the names from his notebooks, and we couldn't find a single missing report.
Tell him about homeless people not going missing like this.
That's not exactly what he said.
I'm really sorry you came all this way,
Where I
but
know
we
him
don't
from.
need any FBI help.
May I have a word with you in your office?
Supernatural.
Yeah, sure, right this way.
You should have told us he already knew.
Would you have come?
Like, what the fuck? There ain't no fucking way. I'm laying there. I'm laying there till I bleed or till I fucking someone comes and gets me.
Any news?
Haven't heard from Hotch or JJ. Garcia went through all the names but couldn't find a single report.
We've been compiling preliminary profile thoughts.
So far, we don't even have this case yet.
We just want to be prepared in case we are called in.
We don't have enough other work to do.
Gideon, he's a house cleaner.
With 63 potential victims.
What do you come up with so far?
I can't believe he did this. Now, Detective McGee is
a little obsessive compulsive.
You noticed that, huh?
Doesn't mean he can't be a good cop.
I thought assigning him to keep an eye on Skid Row would be harmless. Well, most of those people only cause trouble for each other.
Is this the envelope the letter came in?
Yeah, I had it dusted for prints. It's clean.
You've only been a cop 4 years and you're already a detective.
They promoted me to keep me away from the general public. So I'm babysitting Skid Row.
I'm sorry he got you to travel all the way here.
We're happy to help with the problem.
What problem?
There are 63 people missing from a localized area is unusual.
Are you kidding me? Bums, whores, junkies? Can these people even be missing?
You know, the note he received could be an unsub reaching out.
Or it could be another cop who's pissed off that McGee got an award.
You don't want
Nobody else has to
look
get hurt.
into it.
As far as I
Why
know,
don't
no
you let
one
the
has been
FBI
hurt.
look into
Sir,
it?
I have some experience in this field. I believe that your problem's only going to get worse.
Thank you. We'll keep an eye on that. You have a safe trip home.
What if they were cheerleaders?
Excuse me?
Or teachers, or mothers? Can bums even be missing? Well, sir, they can. They can be hurt, they can be scared, and they can be killed.
I just really care about these people.
It's my job to care about them.
Most cops would say it's their job to keep them in line.
Yeah, well, my father taught me to be a different kind of cop.
Was he a detective too?
Yeah, he was killed in the line of duty in '85.
Sorry.
Captain Wright was his partner. It's the only reason the department keeps me on.
I'm sure that's not the only. This postmark.
Excuse me?
Kansas City, Missouri. We're in Kansas City, Kansas.
They're just across the river from one another.
No, what they are is right across the state line.
Oh.
Hodge, it's federal. If we want this case, it's ours. This letter came from across the river, from Kansas City, Missouri.
Interstate communication.
Puts it in federal jurisdiction.
This is now a federal case. I would like to retain Detective McGee as a consultant.
You're not opening any investigations in my jurisdiction.
If we develop any information, I will come to you and your men will make the arrest.
And why would you do that?
Because that's how we operate.
Let's fucking go. That's about to happen to her.
Anybody there?
No, bitch.
Hello? I cut myself in here. Is somebody there?
You wish to know the future. Would you like to see exactly how your day is going to end?
Jigsaw. Damn.
Please.
She got pretty nice teeth.
I have a baby. Her name is Sheila May. Please, I just want to go see my daughter. I know you're there. Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you?
What did you do? What is the legacy of a whore, Maggie? How about AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, disease, and filth?
Rude.
What did you do? You were you.
BAU.
Jason Gideon. Agents Morgan, Prentice, and Dr. Reed.
Captain Elwright.
If you want to get your squad together, Captain, we can start giving the profile.
Already?
We've been working on it all day, just out of an abundance of preparedness, yeah.
Give me a few minutes, guys.
I'm not sure if he's really okay with this or he's sure we're wrong and wants to see us embarrass ourselves.
I don't have any diseases. I just went to the clinic. I'm clean.
You don't even know the meaning of the word. You've been judged, sentenced to death.
Please, don't kill me. I have a daughter. I will do anything you want.
I assure you, I'm not without compassion. You're in the center of a 130,000 square foot facility. You have until sunrise to find your way out. If you don't, your sentence will be carried out. You only have a few hours, man. Go.
We're going to provide a psychological profile of the man we're looking for. It contains some specific personality traits that someone out there is bound to recognize.
Which will make him relatively easy to locate. Long-lasting negative impression he leaves on anyone he might meet.
No, go right.
We have a term for the killing behavior this unsub displays. cleaning house.
He's deeply rationalized this behavior. He truly believes that he's doing the world a great service.
Ultimately, this type of unsub becomes a loner. There will not be too many people that can still tolerate it. If he does have a relationship, person will not be his equal. It'll be someone subservient.
He'll be fastidious, tending toward obsessive-compulsive disorder. He'll have an overwhelming sense of indignation towards the things that he's judged to be wrong. He wouldn't even consider the reasons why someone might disagree with him.
He sounds like a real jagoff.
Class A scumbag.
Detective McGee started noticing the disappearances a year ago. Probably had a stressor at this time.
It's probable that he isn't currently working. Job just wouldn't leave him time to practice his true calling.
Which is?
A predator. Killing machine. By now, it's become all he thinks about.
Get up out of there.
It's not fair, you son of a bitch!
How'd he move that? While he was watching. He's got a team. Damn. Slaughterhouse.
What are you looking at? Just want to ask you a few questions, man. About what? Unfamiliar faces walking around.
Been there for days. So downstream, downriver to the cars and up.
That's crazy that nobody, no missing person. I mean,
is there anything I can do for you? Get you to a shelter, maybe?
Have you ever seen one of them shelters? Take my chances in the park. At least I got the birds I can feed there.
Okay, I understand. Be careful, you hear me? This world needs all of its beautiful ladies, and that means you too, Mama.
You're a good guy.
You think?
Yeah. You make the people around you feel good.
Well, he's no Charlie Chaplin.
Again with the Chaplin.
How'd you guys do?
Well, Reed got propositioned by every prostitute. We didn't find anybody who thinks they'd seen the unsub. We saw Gideon and McGee a block back.
If the unsub were out here, he'd stand out.
So where does that leave us?
Right where I thought we were.
Captain?
You said this guy would definitely be memorable. So if no one out here remembers him, he doesn't exist. It's what you implied.
You think they all got houses and jobs.
Okay, all this means is we have another piece of the puzzle. Someone got over 60 street-smart people out of here and no one noticed.
It's almost like he blended in.
It's more than that. It's like he must somehow belong.
Like he's here all the time.
Like social services. Captain Wright.
Yeah?
Does your social services department patrol around? Do they drive around in the middle of the night looking for people to help?
They have to be called and then...
Morgan!
Marlon, wait a minute! Do not get in that van! What are you doing? I thought you didn't need any help.
He's gonna drive me to the park.
Hey, how's it going, my man?
I should go.
Just slow down. What's your hurry?
I got a lot of work. I should go.
Do you have a city employee ID?
Really don't have time for this.
Yes, you do. ID, please.
Morgan! Out of the truck! Out of the truck! Oh! All right, all right.
fucking dirtball.
Don't hurt me.
I've hurt all these other people. Please don't hurt me. What? No, bitch. You get what you deserve. Torture him. Yeah, but now you're gonna be fucked in whatever room you're in. You think he's gonna point you right to the exit? What a mind fuck.
Not fair.
But, so there's two of them?
It's terrifying. Of us?
Of the unsub.
Garcia couldn't find much on this guy at all. No employment records, no tax records, no credit cards, no bank accounts. The van is registered to a paper corporation out of the Cayman Islands. Other than having a valid driver's license, Stephen Foster has no paper trail.
My guess is he's devoted his entire life to helping the unsub. Unsub takes care of everything for him. In turn, Stephen provides fresh victims.
Dad?
So how do you know there's another guy?
Does he look like he could cleanly pull off 63 murders?
So if he's his accomplice, why is he so afraid of the guy?
Stephen's the only person in the world truly aware of what the unsub is capable of.
The only one still alive.
Sadism and torture invariably get worse with every victim.
That's why this was so important. We couldn't take the chance that it wasn't happening.
That's him?
He's not the unsub.
Then who is he?
Only relationship the unsub has left in the world.
His only friend.
Did you want me to publicize the arrest?
No, he might run.
Okay, so how are we gonna find him then?
Stephen's gonna tell us where he is.
No, he ain't.
Well, finally, you took your damn time, didn't you?
Calm down, bro. Stealing people off the streets.
What the hell am I doing here anyways? I didn't do nothing. I mean, what's the charge? Do you even have any? What did I do? Offer to help an old lady get to a park? Is that even illegal? You should be getting some kind of award instead of sitting in here waiting for you to decide to talk to me. I know you're gonna charge me with that wreck, right? Crashing into that car? That was the other cop's fault. The black guy, he caused me to... It was his fault. It wasn't me. It was... There were witnesses, you know.
Sit down.
Right, like, shut up. Sit down and shut the fuck up. You're unraveling.
I've been standing on the other side of that glass thinking about what to do with you, Stephen. This morning I decided to save your life. You're gonna tell me where my killer is. You're gonna give me an address. You're gonna draw me a map if I need one. And you're gonna do this because he's never been nice to you. He constantly insults you and belittles you. He emasculates you and makes you feel ugly and worthless. Nothing you ever do is right. Never good enough. You hate him, Stephen. And you're also going to tell me because you know you screwed up last night. I told you that your concern was not to attract the attention of the authorities, and you know the punishment will be severe. Nobody knows better than you what he can do to people. I've spent a long time studying monsters like your friend, and I can promise you, he's gonna do things to you that even you can't imagine.
I can't. My family's always worked for his family. His father died last year and left everything to him, all the money. He's the last one.
Look it up. Look up all that information.
He changed. He's different. He's meaner. He's gonna hurt me so
Look
bad.
up people that died that had a lot of money.
Lock him up. Not if you tell us how we can put him away.
Holcomb. His name is Charles Holcomb. He owns the old meatpacking plant.
That's one of the first places like, if you own a meatpacking plant, you might not be guilty of anything, but you're a little sus.
Where are you gonna hide your face from me, coward? That old man was begging. I'm not gonna give you that, you son of a bitch. I'm not gonna beg you for anything.
She will beg, whore. They all do.
Charles Holcomb!
FBI!
Don't do it!
It's okay. Hey, look at me.
You're all right.
I thought he got her at first.
His face.
You've got some cuts, but you're gonna be okay.
I want to see his face.
Morgan,
I want...
there's an ambulance outside.
Can you have someone check on my baby? My mom was babysitting her, and I didn't get home last night.
We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
That guy did good work. Good job, dude. What a weird character, though.
Nothing is permanent in this wicked world. Not even our troubles. Charles Chaplin.
Why were they all so big on Charles Chaplin in this episode? I don't know. Maybe that went over my head. That was another like pretty good episode. For sure, this show, man, they are so good about wrapping it up in that last few minutes. I tell you, every time I'm like, I don't think they're gonna. I bet it's gonna be a two-parter, and it's not. They wrapped it up. What a weird, that detective, what a strange man, but thank God for him, because nobody else was paying attention, and his ass sure was, taking notes and taking names, keeping notes and taking names, I tell ya. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.